Right, folks, for those that may be boring with the regular updates on injured jockey Graham Lee, I do apologise, but I like the fella, that's all. And for those that aren't interested, you can move on and look at something else that I've done, as long as it's something else that I've done and not by any other YouTuber. I don't care. Yeah, I did that video, you might have seen it 15-20 minutes ago now, about Tony McCoy today on ITV, talking about his good friend there, Graham Lee, who unfortunately is in a bad way in a Newcastle hospital at this moment in time. And it's weird, when you put one of these videos out on YouTube, you back it up with a photograph, they call it a thumbnail, I think they call it, and what I tend to do is I'll type somebody's name into the laptop there, I'll do a search, and then you click images and you see an image. And the image that was with the last video about Tony McCoy and Graham Lee is the one accompanying the last video. You see them together on there. But as I'm clicking images, I've noticed that on the left hand side there, the various stories about one of them or either of them. I noticed something about Tony McCoy rush at 3 a.m. and I didn't know what it was about, but I'd already clicked images as I sort of half seen it. So I downloaded the image, went back onto the YouTube site and put the image with the thumbnail. And then I did all the stuff that you need to do, ready to publish the video that came out, as I say, a few minutes ago now. And I thought, I'll go back and see what that McCoy thing was, because I didn't know what it was. Anyway, I click it and open it up and it says, I think it was in the Sun a couple of days ago. I'm guessing it was the early hours of the morning after the awful fall that Graham Lee had when he was in the Newcastle hospital there. It says, Tony McCoy races up motorway to pick up Graham Lee's daughter. I think she's called Amy. She was the young lady that did the GoFundMe page for him, and rushed her to the hospital at 3 a.m. in the morning. And I thought, well, how much does that say about McCoy? No wonder we seen him getting upset today on the ITV racing programme. Now, I know McCoy's retired now, but he's got a hell of a lot on his plate. He does a hell of a lot for JP and whatever else, and he's got loads of commitments. And I thought, well, anybody, to be honest with you, to do that at 3 a.m. in the morning for a daughter of a friend is good going. But I thought it was fantastic at McCoy, and I wouldn't be at all surprised. I think Graham Lee lives in the north, in Yorkshire way, I think, if memory serves. Now, I don't know if his daughter does, but I would imagine she lives with the dad. And I think McCoy's from nowhere near Yorkshire. I don't know if it's Newmarket Way or Lambourne Way. Wherever it may be, I wouldn't have thought he's on Graham Lee's doorstep, but I may be wrong. So he might be travelling across the country to go and pick her up, and then he's took her to Newcastle, which says, as I say, a hell of a lot about the guy, a hell of a lot. But also it probably says a hell of a lot about Graham Lee. For his friends to want to do that for his daughter must say that a lot about him as a man. I mean, I've always loved him as a jockey. I don't know him as a man, but there's lots of great things I'm reading over the last couple of days about him. And to that end, as I've said in the past, I do hope, I'd love him to make 100% recovery. It may not be possible, but I would love it to happen. Anyway, I thought I would share that. Some of you may have read that. As I say, I think it was in the Sun a couple of days ago. I'd not seen it. It's the first I knew about it. And they never mentioned it on the TV today. But as I say, well done, Tony McCoy. Always love you, Tony. Always love you. But the more I see and hear, the more I tend to like you.